No, there's no mercy for the Philippines. There's no mercy for the Philippines. You pray for the Philippines all you want. You don't get that president out of your country, Philippines. You're going to be wiped out with a typhoon you couldn't even measure. You go ahead and keep that murderer and his henchmen in your country and watch what happens. You're next for judgment after Babylon. Then after you countries and nations realize that I'm not joking here, and Babylon is crushed, and then the Philippines, then whenever we say to do it and you don't, then you will reap your wrath. So vote for the Philippines and pray for the Philippines all you want. So I took you Philippines off my list. You keep commenting on my wall, you're going to judgment. I guess you think you got the right to just comment on my wall. His wall, his wall, his wall, the church wall, the church wall, the church wall, my brethren's wall, Jonah the first wall. Stop touching the wall. It's all right, you'll be held to account. It would take me all day to put folks on here to touch this wall. I know they see what it says. They tempted the Lord. They have no idea the wrath that's coming to them within 7 days. I don't like putting Christians up here on this wall, but I will. Then all I needed is to be on there for long enough for folks to see that, and then the two witnesses see it. Who are the two witnesses? Who are the two witnesses? Who are the two witnesses? You better believe it. And then the third is the church. So, Babylon, America, your repentance is the wall. When the Chinese and Russians are clearing you out and killing you and putting you in prison, then you will wish and beg you had a chance to tear down that wall. Now, this is part 3. I have a very important video coming up here in the next couple hours. I'm at a church, man, the most marvelous, wonderful church in the state, in the north. I'm in the northwest. I'm in the northwest territory. So for you Jezebels, that's you Muslims, you're not going to touch a one of us. You're going to die before you even get a chance. So I unfriend some people, of course, the sisters in the Lord, if they're in a Muslim predominant country like Pakistan, India. So I may have unfriended you because I know what's going to happen. When those Muslims are left behind, they're going to kill folks by the millions. They're nuts. They got so many devils you couldn't even count them. That's the Jezebel spirit. It's a wicked, wicked, wicked spirit that Elijah had to deal with at the time. Well, that prophecy happens again. The whole entire Elijah prophecy has happened again. It had to happen again. I ain't going to explain all that. You can look at the wall or you can believe me. Because it had to happen exactly like it was. Elijah with the woman with the oil, etc., etc. I'm in the wilderness. The worst part's over. And I'm going to tell you about that. I wanted to put it on the book about the battle. It was a 3-day battle that the Lord was very victorious, and then I'm allowed to talk about that today. So let's see, I just want to put about 5 minutes. So this would be 3. I got 2 more videos. So some of you, of course, believe me, and it's beautiful, it's wonderful. That means you understand what's going on here. So when you leave, and then, well, you won't have to see any of that destruction, thank goodness. Although you see it, it's pretty bad. That plague of death has come, and the storms and such have come, and it's only going to continue. Typhoons, floods, western part of the United States, move. Eastern part of the United States, move. Southern parts of the United States underneath the Mason-Dixon line, move, or you perished or you suffered. Oh, yes, you did. And then after the church is raptured, you will be burned up. Bad. When that wormwood comes, y'all, Christian church, brethren church, sisters in the Lord church, when that wormwood comes, and that's the very next video I must make. When that wormwood comes, it is going to burn everything up. There'll be like entire neighborhoods cindered. They'll just stand there But if you was to go into that building or house, it would just be all charcoal. Some of them will be completely burned up altogether. I'm talking every building, high rises, little sheds, houses, and then the church building, or a building that has a sanctified Christian in it will not be touched. The angels will protect them. Remember, that's how the Lord crushes the enemy of the armies coming against Israel, in this case, the world. The world. Now, I don't know how much destruction they're going to get away with. I have no idea. But I know this. A lot of you are really weeping out and calling out to the Lord for mercy. A lot of you are weeping out to the Lord for mercy and such. As much as he would love to answer your prayers, trust me, I'm not even going to say mercy, because I know it's a waste of time, because he's furious. That tiger on there is him. The black tiger, the tiger under the water, that's the tiger that got the devils in the oceans. Yeah, because they hid down there in the oceans, but we got them. We got them. Okay, I'm going to finish this.